Hi all again at Life Path number 2. This is your May reading for 2019. I've picked the cards of the pendulum and I've gone through my whole stack of cards, and we have no extra cards. All I'm going to be using are these cards here, which are the Archangel Power Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue and Radleigh Valentine. So what I'm going to do, I've shuffled the cards, and as I lay them out, I will tell you the placements of the cards. So all we have to do is split the deck and place the cards. So the first card is you. The second card is what's crossing you. The third card is your foundation. Your fourth card is your past. Your card above is the present situation. The card here is your future. Card number 7 is yourself. Card number 8 is your environment. Sorry, I had to think then. Your hopes and fears, and your final outcome card. So I've placed them all up facing. If I need to clarify any, I will use the cards to clarify the cards. So here we go, Life Path number 2s. You may or may not know, I've already done one separate video on the astrology and the planets going retrograde. So you can go to my channels, either my Facebook page or my YouTube channel, and look at those. So all I'm going to do is read the cards and see what you guys get for May 2019. So you yourself is the 10 of Michael, which is that card there. And if you can have a look at her, she's standing on the stage taking a bow. Excuse me. So it says at the bottom, a situation has ended and you are finally free. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. Put the past behind you. So that being a number 10, that is the end of a cycle. You're coming into a new cycle. What is crossing you is the 5 of Raphael. So this is the card that's like a challenge. And it says at the bottom, it says everything happens for a reason. Release regret and embrace the opportunities for happiness. Search for the silver lining. So that's that card there. So that is crossing you. So whatever's happened in this middle card here, the end of a situation that you are finally free of, new opportunities for happiness will follow. And this card crossing it says everything happens for a reason. And that is very true in life. Everything does happen for a reason. And it's also saying here, release regret and embrace the opportunities for happiness. Search for the silver lining. So one situation is ended. This card crossing is basically telling you, that everything does happen for a reason. But we'll go on to your foundational card here, or your foundation, and it's the 2 of Gabriel. So it says, make bold and ambitious choices. Great progress is possible. Important relationships with people who share your vision. So this could be a relationship, as in a love relationship. This could be talking about a partnership of any kind, business, love relationship. You've also got in your hopes and fears over here the 2 of Raphael. So I'm kind of thinking that it may be something to do about a close relationship. But it's saying to you, make bold and ambitious choices. Great progress is possible. Important relationships with people who share your vision. So if they don't share your vision, you're on the wrong track, basically, is what this card is saying. And make sure this relationship, you're both heading in the same direction. with the Two of Gabriel. But definitely, your foundation card is making bold and ambitious choices. Great progress is possible. So you've gone from something ending here. The situation has ended. You are finally free. Now opportunities for happiness will follow. And following this card is this one here, the Two of Gabriel. Making bold and ambitious choices. Great progress is possible. But just remember that one with the Five of Raphael here. Fives are usually a scattered energy. The number 5 I'm talking about. So, release that regret from things that have happened in the past. But you'll definitely, new opportunities for happiness will now follow. And there you get another, card saying exactly the same thing. Great progress is possible in important relationships, making bold and ambitious choices. Your card in the past is the Queen of Raphael. That's that one there. So that's your past card. And it says, follow your heart, a love of home and family, trustworthy psychic information. And that psychic information could be your own psychic abilities or intuition, whatever you want to call it. But this is in your past. You've had all the downloads, you've been given what do I need to say here? You've been given all the information that you need to end this cycle and to go into this new cycle. So you've followed your heart, you've got a love of home and family, and you've had trustworthy information. So, all good. The card at the top is your present situation, which is the Eight of Ariel. It's that one there, and if you can see her, Ariel is standing over a young gentleman here who has got his nose in a book, and he's studying up everything he can about a certain topic or career choice. It could be a lot of things, but this is this is a card of basically taking pride in the excellent work. Practice makes perfect. Consider getting additional education or training. So this is sort of trying to get up in the world, a leg up in the world, by getting that additional training or information that you need, or education, let's say. So this could be what you're thinking about. You want to end one cycle, and to end one cycle you may have to go into or you have been re-educating yourself or doing extra training, but we'll go straight into your future card because it's a very good card, and it's the World card. It's a Major Arcana card. So the World is also the end of a cycle, and that is in your future card, or in your future. It says a very happy ending, coming full circle, spiritual growth and insights, and it's with Archangel Michael. So definitely these two cards here. This is you at the moment, and this is your future card. So there we have basically the end of a cycle going into a new cycle. So this one here with the 10 of Michael, definitely, get on stage and take that bow, because you've earned it. You've earned the right to actually get on stage and take a bow for a job well done, because you've ended that cycle. So that's your future card, the World, and you don't get much better than that. Go now into your card here, which is you yourself, and it's a Major Arcana card, and it's number 15, Decisions, and it's with Archangel Josephiel. In this card here, you can see her. She's got a bird cage. She's opened the door. Most of the birds, all but one, have flown out. Generally, the bird in the cage is you. It's called self-entrapment, basically, or being scared to take that leap out of that cage and go and fly out with all the rest of the birds. I'll read what it says on the bottom. Release yourself from that which holds you back. A need to detox, unnecessary waste unnecessary worry based on a lack of self-confidence. Why the self-confidence, guys? You've got some brilliant cards here. You've worked very hard to get the Ten of Michael and the World card. You've got a new partnership coming up here. Like I said, it's self-imposed limitations. You can fly out that cage. All you've got to do is take the first step. It's basically fear or worry based on the lack of self-confidence. You're better than that, guys. You're a number 2. You are all about, partnerships, all that sort of type thing. You've even got the Two of Gabriel here talking about partnerships. Once we get to your hopes and fears card here, it's also the Two of Raphael, You've worked very hard to get here. You've also got, I've just noticed, you've got another 2, the Two of Ariel here, which is your environment card. So that's 3 2s. And you're a life path number 2. So it's funny how these all come up. So the Two of Ariel reads, it's important to have balance, working multiple jobs or projects at once, making work fun. So that's what that one basically means, and that's in your environment. So that's your everyday world, basically. So it's important to have balance in your everyday life. Working multiple jobs or projects at once, you need to find a balance in it. Making work fun. Definitely, if your work isn't fun, you can make it fun, It doesn't even matter whether you're a housewife at home looking after children. You can make that job fun, Put on music, dance with a vacuum cleaner. There are a lot of scenarios here, but, this retraining and education and stuff like that, make it fun. It doesn't have to be all work and all boring, So with those 2s coming up, if you happen to see 222 on a clock or on a signpost, on a number plate, and it comes up repeating, go and Google what angel numbers mean, what angel number 222 means. It's just a little extra bit there because we have so many 2s here. Your hopes and fears card is the Two of Gabriel, which is that one there. This is a card all about relationships. So it says at the bottom, 2 hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful. Kindred spirits, don't give up on those you love. So that's a pretty good hopes and fears card, really. It's giving you all the information you need to know about maybe a partnership or a relationship here. But yeah, being this card here, being you need to make that decision. But from what I can see here, it's telling you not to give up. Don't give up on those you love. So maybe they just need a little bit longer to come to your coming full circle. Basically, you've come full circle. Maybe they need to catch up. But definitely something is ending. I don't think it's a relationship. I think this is a little bit about career. Maybe you're worried a little bit that will interfere with relationships or family. But it's definitely, 2 hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful, kindred spirits. This can be the soulmates card. This can be a karmic card. This can be twin flames. Everybody's throwing that phrase around at the moment. And this can also be a little bit of the planetary aspects of the moment. We've just had a full moon in Libra in April. And I think we've got a new moon in Taurus and the Scorpio full moon this month. So this can be, especially Scorpio, can bring up some very deep feelings and emotions. Your final outcome card is the Queen of Michael. It's that card there. And it says at the bottom, brilliant, self-reliant, insightful, humorous. There again, you know, bringing some fun into it, humorous. You know exactly what to do. The benefit of experience, a time for your career rather than relationships. So this card here is your final outcome card, and it is actually telling you it is time for your career. Even with the 8 of Ariel here, this is upskilling, retraining. I think your relationships will be fine. I don't think you have to worry too much about your relationships. Yes, we need to work on them most of the time. Relationships are never easy. But as this Queen of Michael is saying here, time for your career, not relationships. So I think everything will fall into place. You've done the work. You've got the 10 of Michael here. You've done the work. You've come full circle with the World card as your future card. So your future card and your final outcome card, pretty good cards, really. Just heed the advice on the cards. With the, you know, a very happy ending with the World card coming full circle, spiritual growth and insights. The Queen of Michael here, you know exactly what to do. So, you know, you do know exactly what to do. The benefit of experience, a time for your career rather than relationships. So that's where you're heading. It's time for your career. And not relationships, although relationships are very important, so is career. But definitely with this decisions card though, it's your decision. You can either stay in that cage or fly out with the rest of the birds and chase that career that you're looking for you know, the additional training, education, whatever it takes. Also, you know, with the Queen of Michael here, you know, it's telling you, you know exactly what to do. This card here, taking great pride in your excellent work. The only way that you do excellent work is to sometimes get extra training and extra education, so you know how to do it better. So that's it, guys. I don't think I need to pull any additional cards on those cards, so I'm going to leave it there for May, and I wish you well for your month of May 2019, and I will be back maybe to do some mid-month readings. If not, I will be back to do next month's reading, which will be June. So until we meet again, take care all.